side. Yeah, I didn't, and then I did read the first one. But you know what's interesting? I think because Blake Crouch was so involved, the novelist was so involved with Chad Hodge and the entire process, it felt like it was adjusting to the story that you need to tell when you're seeing things, which is different than the story you need to tell when you're actually reading something. For example, I mean, my character is in there a lot longer than Matt's character, and there's a lot of information that she doesn't have that we had to make some adjustments based on, because you can believe that if you're reading it, but if you're seeing someone every day, you can't believe that they might not know something. So are those kind of interesting things that it's certainly very allegiant to the book, but what's nice is that he wanted to have the departure make it in a different medium. I'm so sorry to say, as a disclaimer, we've been going since 6 o'clock this morning, and like lunch is in 15 minutes, so I realize my answers are becoming much more like amorphous.
That was a great answer.
Oh, good.
Well, I didn't read the book beforehand. I read it after the first episode. I read most of the first episode. And I spoke to him. I spoke to the author. And yeah, there's a lot of things in a book that work in a book, but they're questions that need to be answered. Bring that, the structural things that need to happen in place, character development.
And things move faster on camera because they're with you as an audience, or with us. It's such a...
Like, there were certain questions, like my character, frankly wasn't asking.
Dee, how are you? Kimberly, hi, nice to see you.
Because he's an investigator, he's a law enforcement person, and these outrageous things are being presented.
Right.
And what I did was start asking questions, as the character would ask questions. Giving voice to those questions gives you, it helps sort of, because he would ask the questions he would ask. So sometimes that happened, and good things came as a result of it. You know what I'm saying? Things that you might have overlooked because of the style of the writing. And as we went forward, things that he said, well, why wouldn't he ask something about that? It started to bring things up. And forced the other characters to answer questions to find out.
Sounds like it was a really collaborative process then.
Yeah, it really was.
It was an incredibly collaborative process. I think what's interesting, what I love anyway about making television or film, is that when you see those credits at the end, you couldn't have made it without every single one of those people. And in this particular case, it really, in terms of the writers, the directors, and the actors, it was a true group.
I think it was a little unique in television, maybe. Well, not unique, but certainly. Is that it was very director-driven, and so it was nice to be able to have, and that started, and Night set that time.
Yeah.
This is a director-driven thing, so any questions we have, typically that goes to a writer, producer, and everything runs through that, and that was there, absolutely, there was a lot of writing that needed to be done. But the directors were actually got much more involved in the story. The directors really got involved in this thing. And I think
that was encouraged, yeah.
It was good. It was good for us. Me coming out of film, that's what I'm used to.
Yeah.
So what would be your message for future viewers of Wayward Pine? What should they expect?
I would say expect... I think a good yarn. There's going to be a lot of reveals. There's going to be a lot of reveals as you go along. You're not going to maybe understand everything right away, but that's okay. Still, I would like them to expect to watch something that's really very atmospheric, very textural, interesting characters. And be prepared for some surprises.
Yeah, definitely. And surprises that you really don't. It's what's interesting is several. We all have all the characters have a different level of information, and the audience are the same. So basically, we're all kind of going together into this world that is not what it seems, and it's a good idea, and it's well structured, and you get to kind of live with these people as these mysteries are unfolding. So, and it's also, by the way, beautiful to look at. Like, it's very beautifully shot, and where we shot this town, Agassiz, which is Wayward Pines, is, you know, these huge, looming, magnificent mountains that are like characters, and you can tell something is not quite right here.